So I'm sure the Knicks felt really happy getting Obi Toppin at number 8. People thought he might be going earlier than that, so when he fell to them, I'm sure they were pretty pumped about it. The Naismith Player of the Year. I'm not super high on him, but I think at 8 it's good value pick for the Knicks and a good risk to take. He's going to be a really good offensive player. Defense is my big concern with him. But yeah, I like it. I like it for the Knicks. So we're going to rebuild the Knicks with Obi Toppin. It should be a lot of fun. I hope you guys do enjoy this video. Hit that subscribe button. At 2,000 subscribers, I am going to be doing a giveaway, so don't forget about that. We're just over 100 away. I think we're like 130 away at the time of recording, which is probably... I'm recording this probably many days ahead of when I'm actually posting it. This is my 4th video I've recorded in a row, so my throat is starting to hurt. But anyways, before we get in the video, hit that subscribe button. Help me out. I would greatly appreciate that. Also, drop a like in this video. Now let's get into it. Alright, so I know a lot of people are just going to be going down the draft board, rebuilding teams. That's kind of why I wanted to do this Knicks one. But I'm pretty interested to see what we can get out of Obi Toppin and RJ Barrett. By the way, this is not going to be a realistic rebuild whatsoever. Taj Gibson and Bobby Portis and Elfrid Payton were actually all cut by the Knicks. So they're no longer on the team, but for this rebuild, they're going to be, because that's just how it happens to be. That's how 2K has it. But yeah, so I'm not really sure what I want to do with this team so far. Obi Toppin's a 76 right now. I think I want to just literally tank this season. And I'm just going to go ahead. I don't do cheesy stuff like this a ton anymore. But I'm going to send RJ Barrett and Obi Toppin down to the G League. Hope they work out. And we're just going to tank this season. Try and pick up a draft pick probably. So let's see if we can get like the Pistons pick maybe. So let's see where their pick is. Let's try and snag this. They don't want to give it to us. What about the Cavs? They want our pick. And that one. Elfrid Payton and a pick. Kevin Knox and a couple picks. Julius Randle and a pick swap. Taj Gibson and some pick swaps. I'm not going to do that with the Cavs. So then let's check on the... Who else could maybe have a good pick? Or a bad pick, I mean. The Thunder. Let's see what their pick is worth. Mitchell Robinson, Brazdeikis on a pick swap. Okay, wow. Everybody's stingy with the picks. Let's just try and get a pick from somebody that's going to be okay. Maybe a Bulls pick. Maybe they'll give us their pick for something. Taj Gibson and a 2022 first. Mitchell Robinson, Bobby Portis and a 2022 first. Yeah, we'll do this trade. Okay, so this is going to be the rotation. It's going to be pretty bad. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see if we can get a top pick in this year's draft. I will simulate this season. I will see you guys at the end of it. All right, so we only had 18 wins, which is exactly what I wanted. LaMelo Ball wins Rookie of the Year. Dude, yeah, Obi Toppin's coming in win Rookie of the Year next year. But here are all of the awards if you guys are interested. I doubt there's Knicks on anything. Unless it's Mitchell Robinson somehow. But this team was bad. I mean bad. So let's go check out the stats. Randall, 22 points a game, 10 rebounds. Portis. Yeah, this team was bad. I don't even care about the stats and stuff for this year. Let's just get into the offseason. Next year should be a lot of fun. Clippers going to win the whole thing. Kawhi Leonard, Finals MVP. You actually don't see the Clippers win it that often in this year's 2K. But anyways, let's go to draft lottery and see where those picks fall. We're projected number 1 with ours. We're projected number 11 from Chicago. All right, so let's skip and see. We fall to 4, and we stay at 11 with Chicago's pick. And then we have the 25th pick from Dallas. Okay, so let's see here. Staff signing. Assistant GM, we're going to fire. We're going to bring in Michael Williams. Head coach is Tom Thibodeau. We're going to keep him for now. And then our trainer we're going to fire and try and bring in Trey James. So see if we can get those guys. We do get both of them. So then let's go to the NBA draft. I'm going to try and trade up from 11. And try and get like another top 10 pick. So let's go see what pick we could get. Who has a top 10 pick? Like pick 7 or something. The Kings. So will the Kings take pick 11 and pick 25? They will not. I can throw you a second in 2023 and a second in 2024, and a second in 2022, and another second in 2021. Okay, they agreed to that. So we got pick number 7 as well. So let's go to our pick. Let's see who's available at number 4. Pretty solid options here, Jonathan Kuminga. So we have our shooting guard and our center and our power forward. So we need a small forward and a point guard. So let's go with Kuminga here to be our small forward. And then let's go at our next pick at 7. Let's see if we can snag a point guard anywhere. Jalen Suggs. We're going to go Suggs. And then we have another pick. So 33, I think, or whatever this is. Let's take Rocco. He's a draft and stash guy. We'll get out of the draft. And let's see how we did. So we got a 77, a 74, and a 72 draft and stash. I'm happy with that. Team player options, we're going to accept all of these. Yeah, Brazdeikis, not that great, but we're going to take it anyways. Send qualifying offer to Jared Harper. Dennis, yes. Frank, yes. Kenny Wooten, sure. All right, and then moratorium, free agency. We have the money to sign Giannis and Anthony Davis or whoever. So let's throw a bag at those guys. Player option. Anthony Davis. Let's see if we can get them to come to this team. So we do not get either of them. So then could we get Paul George to come to this team? We are getting Paul George, so I'm happy with that. Who else? Do you have bird rights on anybody? Frank Ntilikina, we'll sign him back. Dennis Smith Jr., we'll sign him back. And I think that's all we're going to do there. So let's make sure those guys come in. Oh, we don't have enough room to sign Paul George? What is going on? Hold on. Who's making too much money? Julius Randle, get out of here, dude. I got to get Giannis. Giannis is still out there. Precious, that's a solid trade, actually. I might do that. But anybody else? Xavier Tillman. We're going to go Precious Achua here. And now we should be able to sign Giannis. So let's throw him player option and the no trade clause. And are we at the top of his offers? Please. The Bucks are actually at the top of his offers. Interesting. Okay. Let's see. He signs with the Bucks. So can we get AD then? Player option, no trade clause. Lakers are at the top of his. Let's throw Paul George an offer then. All right, so we're getting Paul George. That's good. All right, we got Paul George on the team. Let me just make sure. We do have Paul George. Perfect. So that works out pretty good for us. And who else could we afford to sign that's pretty decent? And we could bring Bobby Portis back, I guess. And Wesley Matthews. And that's all we're going to do. So get him in here. And we are done in free agency. Let's look at player progression. How did Obi and RJ fare in the G League? Obi is an 83. RJ is an 83. All right, this team should be pretty good. So let's go. I'm going to go to training camps. I'm going to send some people, and I will see you guys at the start of season number 2. So we have too many players, so I'm probably going to go ahead and trade a couple people. Just see if we can get a pick or something for them. So let's try and trade like Wooten and Harper. And see if we can get a first round pick or 2. There's 2 firsts from the Hawks there. We just fleeced the Hawks again. Yeah, we'll do that, okay. So we got the Hawks pick there. Let's get into the season now. And let's see the starting lineup. So we need a point guard. But I'm going to trade Paul George because I don't need him. But first, let's put him at the small forward because I feel like that's his natural position. He just plays shooting guard because Kawhi is a small forward. But I would be willing to throw in 2 firsts with Paul George. See what's out there, and then I might go try and make a bigger splash somewhere else. I want to get a stud point guard. So let's go see if there's a team that is selling that can give us a point, or rebuilding, I mean, that can give us a point guard. Or Lonzo Ball, I guess. Don't really need that. Malachi Flynn. Dejounte Murray. I want like a stud point guard. Who has a really good point guard? Damian Lillard's untouchable, unfortunately. So is Steph Curry. John Wall's there. Ben Simmons. Kobe White. Kemba. John Morant's going to be untouchable. Trae Young's going to be untouchable. Actually, Trae Young's not untouchable. Okay, so maybe we try and go get Trae Young. Kyrie. Ooh, let's go try and get Kyrie. I don't get Kyrie in rebuilds very often. Let's go try and get Kyrie. Let's make him move across town. So, actually, I don't even know if it's across town. I'm just going to say across town. So, let's go to the Nets. Give me Kyrie, and I will give you Paul George and a pick. And another pick. I'll give him a bunch of picks. I will literally give them a ton of picks. 2026 and 2025 and 2025. They don't want to do that. Okay, what if I gave you another 2023 top 10 protected and a 2026 and a 2025? Wow, they do not want to do this at all. All right. Then who are some other teams we could get? So we were at the Nets. Kyrie. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I would want because I can't get Dame or Steph. All right, so we might just keep Paul George, or we just throw Paul George in a trade finder with 2 picks and see what we can get. Because we could get something pretty solid. I'd like to get a point guard, though. That would be, I mean, you know, D'Angelo Russell wouldn't be bad. Klay Thompson, BJ Boston, John Wall in a pick. You know, let's go get D'Lo. Let's bring him to New York again. He wasn't on the Knicks, but he was on the Nets. Yeah, I like that. Then let's try and trade away Culver, Dennis Smith Jr., some of those guys, and see what we can get for them. So, like, Culver by himself, Dante DiVincenzo and Brook Lopez. That raises our ceiling a little bit. Karis LeVert, backup shooting guard, helps us out a ton. I'm going to do that here. D'Lo's former teammate. And then off the bench, we could use a big man. Let's trade Dennis Smith Jr. and 2 firsts and see what we can get for him. Brook Lopez off the bench would be a nice center, so let's go ahead and do that. All right, what else do we need? We could use a backup point guard because we only have 1 point guard. So Emmanuel Quickly might be out the door. We have Jalen Suggs. What's Suggs' value? Suggs, Quickly, and a first. PJ Washington and Miles Bridges. Wow. Yeah, I think I'm going to take that trade just for the value. And we need to get a backup point guard. So I wonder if Precious can get us a backup point guard, and we'll be sitting pretty. So let's take Precious and 2 firsts, and see if we can get a backup. What did I say? A backup what? Point guard? Was it a point guard? I don't even remember what I needed now. What did we need? Yeah, backup point guard. So let's take a Chua and try and do that. Backup point guard. Jalen Brunson. Definitely not worth that. I don't see anything for him. What if he threw him by himself out there? Again, not a whole lot. Definitely not any point guards to take. Huh. Interesting. Let me go see something. Who has a good point guard on a small contract? So let's go player finder. Position, point guard. Max salary. Let's go. We're going to go max salary at like 13 million. All right. So Ja, Trae, LaMelo, Kobe White. Kobe White would be a good backup. Let's try and trade for Kobe White. Yeah, we're not going to make that trade. So let's try and trade for Kobe. And I am going to give them Precious Achiuwa, who makes $2 million. Knicks requiring not just about $1 million, too much. So I'll send out also. Ooh, we still have Kevin Knox and Frank Ntilikina. So Kobe White, and then let's just see if they'll do this. They won't. Okay, I'll send you a pick and another pick. All right, so we got that done. So D'Lo, RJ, Kuminga, Toppin, Robinson. So Lopez actually. Oh, we need a 10-man rotation. So this is now the bench. I like this bench a lot. I like the starting lineup. Kuminga is a solid player. I definitely... he's going to develop this season. All right, let's simulate this year. I'm excited. Defense is not a great system for us. 7 seconds. All right. Tom, you're going to have to run 7 seconds. Let's simulate season number 2 and see if we can get a championship this early. All right, so 52 wins in this season. Really, really nice to see. Not coach of the year goes to Lloyd Pierce. They got 60 wins. Let's see if there's any Knicks on anything. I doubt it. Except I bet Obi Toppin's on all rookie first team. Defensively, no one. But there is Obi Toppin, all rookie first team. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. So we are the 3 seed out east. Let's see how this season pans out. Player stats, D'Lo with 22.5, RJ 17, Toppin 17, Karras 15, Kobe 12. All right, I'm actually pretty happy with this team. We have some assets to work with if we need to for next season. But let's simulate this round against Toronto. It's tied 2-2. They have Malachi Flynn, Terrence Davis, Rocco, Pascal, and Montrezl Harrell. Interesting. Let's go with one game here. We're up 3-2, and we win in 6. So we are now facing Brooklyn, who has Kyrie, Jeremy Lamb, KD, Reggie Perry, and Jared Allen. All right, we should be able to beat this team with any luck, but it's going to be a good series, I think. So it's tied 1-1. We're up 2-1. Can we go up 3-1? We do go up 3-1, and can we win in 5? We do win in 5. Now we got Atlanta. So they got Trae Young, Kevin Huerter, DeAndre Hunter, John Collins, Clint Capella, Okongwu, Kelly Oubre, Mike Conley. That's a good team. That's a very good team. All right, so let's simulate game by game here. We take game 1. They take game 2. Can we take game 3? We do take game 3. Can we go up 3-1? We do. We don't blow 3-1 leads around here. Come on. Get this win, and we move to the finals. We win by 1. We're in the finals. Let's go. We're facing the 6-seeded Dallas Mavericks. All right, so they got Kyle Lowry, Luka Doncic, Otto Porter, Tyler Bay, Porzingis, Bertans, and Brunson, plus Josh Green as well. So let's go game by game. We take game 1. They take game 2. Okay, can we take game 3? We do take game 3. Can we go up 3-1? Nope, tied 2-2. Let's see who takes game 5 here quick. Sim with Simcast. Looks like pretty close, but we do get it. And let's see if we can win the championship in 6 games, please. Or are we going to go to a game 7? It's close. Pretty close, but... Oh, they took over the last couple minutes. Okay, game 7. Let's go. Can we get this done? Close game. They're going to win. They won by 6. All right, we got to come back with another final season. So... Draft lottery. I don't think we have any picks. Just scanning quick. I do not see any. So let's keep going. And staff signing. I think we're fine on staff. Yep, we're fine there. Actually, you know what? No, we're not fine. Bye. We are going to bring in Mike D'Antoni. And he is going to be our new head coach. Perfect. NBA draft now. Actually, we don't have anybody. What am I doing? Let's get out of this. And let's go to rookie signing. We're gonna sign our draft and stash guy. Team player options. We're gonna accept all 4. And now qualifying offers. Yes. Do we have any money? We do not. What's our contract situation looking like? Yeah, we have some medium-sized contracts for sure. Okay, so who do we have to bring back? Bridges, Mitchell Robinson. That's a big one. So Mitchell Robinson and Miles Bridges. Let's get those guys back on the team. So Mitchell Robinson, we'll throw him 107. Bridges will throw 86. We got those 2. Do I want to bring back any of these other guys? Dotson, Brazdeikis, not really. So let's go with... Who can we afford? Not a whole lot of anybody. So let's just make sure we get our guys in here. And we do. Now let's try and bring in... Yeah, I'll bring in Ricky Rubio as a backup point guard or Rocco. So let's see who we get. Ricky. We don't have enough room for Ricky, so we got Rocco. So then let's also try and get... Reggie Jackson, sure. On a minimum. That should work out fine. And we are done in free agency. So let's go to player progression. Let's see how the team looks. I might make a trade or two before next year, but that's probably going to be it. That's what the team's looking like. We look pretty good. Pretty excited. What was Kuminga at? Kuminga is at a 80. I like it. All right, training camps. I'll send some people. I'll see you guys at the start of next season. All right, so if I wanted to upgrade anything, it would be the small forward position. So let's see if Kuminga has any trade value, maybe with a couple picks. Possibly. Does he have any trade value? Kevin Porter Jr., Okongwu and Oubre, Clark and Halliburton. Nothing overkill. DeJounte Murray and Keldon Johnson wouldn't be bad. You know what? I'm going to do this deal. And then we can take RJ to the small forward goes up 1. D'Lo goes up 1, or else DeJounte goes up 2. So this is now the starting lineup, which I like a lot more. This is the bench. All right, so we just need a backup center on the bench. So let's try and, let's see here. Can we take Brook Lopez and Robert Covington? But let me put Robert Covington at the small forward position first. He's an 80. Wow, they really changed it so he doesn't go up a ton now. But anyways, Brook Lopez, excuse me. Can we get a good backup center? Clint Capella and Malik Monk. That's not bad. Miles Turner. All right, we're going to get Clint Capella. And this is now our lineup. They want Capella starting. I would rather have Robinson starting. But now this is the lineup. I like it. This team is going to be good. All right, let's simulate the season. But first, system-wise, 7 seconds. Yeah, that's the move, man. All right, let's go. Mike D'Antoni win us a championship in New York. I will see you guys at the end of the video. All right, so we got 68 wins, so we should definitely win ourselves a championship if all goes right. Mike D'Antoni, Coach of the Year. This Knicks team is fun, man. This Knicks team is a lot of fun. Doesn't look like any awards. Oh, DeJounte Murray, defensive second team. But yeah, so we are the 1 seed out east, of course. You don't just win 68 games and not win the 1 seed. Here are the player stats. RJ Barrett and Obi looked really good. Kobe White looked good. This team is fun, man. Let's go win ourselves a championship. Atlanta, you got no shot. Let's go. We're up 3-2. Okay, maybe they have some semblance of a shot here. But we do beat them by 1 there. Now we got Cleveland, who has... Okay, what is going on? We have Cleveland here, who is Darius Garland, James Bouknight, Isaac Okoro, Kevin Love, Andre Drummond. Okay. They're up 2-0. Wow, okay. 2-1, 2-2, 3-2, 3-3, and let's simcast it. Please tell me we can move on to Eastern Conference Finals. We do by 6 points. Now we have Boston. They have Taco Fall starting at center. That is interesting. We're going to go game by game. They take game 1. We take game 2. Can we take game 3? They take game 3. Interesting. And game 4. So 3-1 deficit. Are we going to lose here? We do. Come on. All right. I'm sure the Celtics are going to win a whole thing. And they do. Jason Tatum wins Finals MVP. And we do not get ourselves a championship. But thank you guys for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button if you did enjoy. Make sure to hit the like button as well. I do greatly, greatly appreciate it. Remember, giveaway 2,000, so get in there. Hit that subscribe button and get into that 2,000. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.